Today we're testing out the Ooni Koda 2 pizza oven. This is the 14-inch version, and this is the latest of Ooni's gas-powered pizza ovens. Here we've got some upgrades to the original Koda that you might have at home, or maybe you ended up on this video because you're looking to make your very first pizza oven upgrade and you want to know if the Ooni Koda 2 is right for you. I've got the oven fired up, I've got pizza ingredients ready to go, so let's find out if this is worth the buy. This, honest to God, has to be the easiest pizza oven I've ever had to set up. But I've seen with some other pizza ovens that you actually have to screw on the legs, but nope, with the Koda 2, these are already attached. You just gotta flip them out. And the one last thing we gotta do is pop in a battery for the ignition. The pizza stone's gonna add some weight in terms of portability, but it's still not too bad. We're just gonna slide it in and it should drop in just like that and be level with the pizza oven's edge right here. Now, full disclosure, in this video, I'm using a glass table. Do not do that. I only did it because the lighting was great, and this is just what I had for this day in particular. But yeah, glass or plastic, generally a big no for pizza ovens. You want a stable, heat-safe surface. Just be mindful, things get pretty hot. This is a gas grill, so you're either going to want to get a dedicated propane tank, but you also have the option to get a model that can hook up to a natural gas line in your home if you have one. Me personally, I don't go out and buy a whole separate propane tank for my pizza oven. I just kind of swap between my grill or griddle, whatever I'm using, and then bring it over when I'm ready for pizza night. It's pretty easy to switch them back and forth. Speaking of heat, this oven moves. It features a new patent-pending tapered flame gas burner system that apparently delivers 200% better heat distribution than the previous gen Koda oven. We gave it just under 20 minutes to preheat, and that was more than enough. I used a temperature gun to track the stone, and we were in fact getting a nice even heat across the base. But if this is your first time using the Koda 2 or any pizza oven really, give that stone plenty of time to heat all the way through. Honestly, consider a longer preheat at the start just to really break it in. You'll thank yourself when you launch your first pie. One of my colleagues who's also very big into his pizza oven, about a year ago, he did a video where he tested whether he can get his pizza from delivery faster or if he can use his Ooni pizza oven and make a pizza from scratch faster. And he gave me a really great lesson in that video that you should go check out, but it's about the sauce. Don't overdo the sauce was his tip for people who are making pizza at home for the first time, and honestly, it's helped me greatly. We're gonna make a simple margarita style pie. Do we like basil on our pizza? Let me know in the comments. Going in. I'm not walking away from my pizza. I know that this is gonna cook in about 90 seconds. If you don't turn it properly, it will burn on one side. And I do think a good amount of people who are gonna end up on this video are looking for their first pizza oven purchase. I'm telling you, you're gonna burn a couple of pies as you're learning with an outdoor pizza oven. So just do some practice, make sure you're watching it, get even with it. And just like that, we can see that the back of the oven is a little bit warmer. So we're gonna make sure that all of our pizza gets a little bit time back there. Phone eats first, obviously. This is more of a 12-inch pie. I'm not measuring my pizza with a ruler, but I'm gonna try going to a bit more of a 14-inch because this is Ooni's first 14-inch oven. For this one, we're doing a favorite in my household, and that is barbecue chicken. Now let's talk about size. One of my favorite updates here is the 14-inch interior capacity. It hits that sweet spot between the classic 12-inch and the larger, more cumbersome 16-inch models. It still feels totally portable. I didn't struggle to move it around with it weighing 35 pounds. And the added space makes a big difference in what kind of pizzas you can make. I think depending on the grill you have, the footprint might even be small enough to perch it on one of the side shelves. There we go, nice, easy launch. That's just to say I'm convinced that 14 inches is the sweet spot for an entry-level pizza oven. There's also an Ooni Koda 2 Pro 18-inch version that costs $749, so $300 more for the option to make even bigger pizzas or possibly even cook something else alongside a pizza. But at that point, I might suggest the Koda 2 Max for $1,200. It's huge, it's super versatile, a really epic pizza oven overall. Can you see under there? That leoparding right there is exactly what we're looking for. That means that the pizza stone is properly preheated, say that 10 times fast, doing its job and making sure that the bottom of the pizza is cooking at the same rate as the top, which is going pretty freaking fast. Look at that already, damn. So I'm gonna turn the heat down just a little bit because while the stone's nice and hot, I'm realizing that the top of my ingredients are burning a little bit. And I think there's kind of two factors at play here. Maybe the heat is just a little too high for the pies that I'm cooking, but also I'm noticing that there's not a huge amount of space between the stone and the top of the oven compared to some of the other pizza ovens you'll find out there. It also limits what you can actually cook in the oven. This oven is very pizza specific, I would say. You're probably not roasting a chicken or throwing a big cast iron pan in there. It just doesn't have the space. So yeah, amazing for pizza, not super versatile beyond that. But if pizzas are what you're here for, it absolutely gets the job done. If you take anything away from this video, besides for the review of the actual pizza oven, of course, it's that hot honey is the most underrated pizza condiment out there. Not sponsored by Mike's Hot Honey, wish we were. That would be my dream collab. But we got regular hot honey or we got extra hot. I haven't seen this one before, so I think I wanna go in with this one on top of our pepperoni pie. You might see some pizza places refer to this as the bee sting because honey, hot, bees, get it, love it. We're gonna put it on our pizza. You know, disclaimer, taste is gonna depend on the type of dough and ingredients that you use. I think if you follow some of the recipes that we did in here, you'd be on a good way, but getting good dough, that is key. Oh yeah. Ooni actually recently came out with a stand mixer specifically for making pizza dough at home, just a little bit more easy. You don't have to do any of the kneading. That thing takes all the work out of it for you. I'll make sure to link that in the description in case you're interested. Sunny day, fresh pizza, hot honey. There's really nothing better than this. I would say that the Ooni Koda 2, the 14-inch version, was a needed addition to Ooni's pizza oven lineup. A couple of upgrades go a long way, and the fact that this is still portable makes it the perfect arrival in time for summer. I know I mentioned it a couple times in this video, but I would say this oven really is geared towards first-time pizza oven users. But if you do already happen to have an oven like this, drop your favorite pizza making tips in the comments. Let's have a conversation and help each other on our pizza making journeys, okay? Also, let me know if you've enjoyed all the outdoor cooking videos this year on the channel so far. I'd love to do more of them, and subscribing and turning on those notifications would really help with that. I appreciate you for checking out this video. It's dinner time for me, so I'm going to go enjoy some of the fruits of my labor. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. It's so rude of me to be talking and eating.